Is there? Did they have beef or something before? Who did? Curry had issue with LeBron.
Yeah, Kyrie had issue with LeBron. That's why he left Cleveland.
But honestly, if he didn't have that issue, they would have been nasty together.
Well, the thing is with that, it's a tricky situation because Kyrie Irving is the closer. Kyrie Irving is the guy that was going to end the game, and Kyrie Irving felt like he wasn't getting his just due as that guy. And I agree with him. Yeah. LeBron is that big of a icon at this point to where no matter what Kyrie Irving would have ever done, it would have always been like Kobe and Shaq. Oh, he wasn't able to do it without Shaq, so he tried to do what, Kobe stayed with the team because Kobe's the greatest basketball player of all time. But he had to leave.
Wait,
and
so does
LeBron's
pride
yes.
trump, and I don't mean to you, but like, does pride go above championship and winning and the chip?
But the thing is, when you've already won, yes.
Yeah.
Because now you want to be what's more comfortable for you. It's almost
You
like
want to just be the star, like
not even that. Whatever's comfortable for you, because Kevin Durant is comfortable not being the sole star.
Yeah.
Right.
The problem with him and Westbrook was Westbrook didn't understand that this guy is humble enough to he's gonna allow if you feel like you can win this game, by all means, my dog, go do it. You know what I'm saying? But don't look me off. Go through three people, miss the shot, and I was sitting there wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna go through three people, you need to score.
Get fouled or
As a
something.
coach, I always tell my players, especially my better ones, I tell them, I don't really got a problem with nothing you do. You just gotta make sure you do it. If you want to go behind the back, you better make sure you hit him right in his hand, and you better know personnel. Because if you're giving it to somebody that can't catch the rock, you know you shouldn't have been doing that anyway. You should know personnel. So now I got a problem with you. Not a problem with you.
No, but yeah, like.
But the thing is, I come with that force
Hello.
to my guys because
Yeah, we got the podcast.
it's a certain
We
type.
hot.
Oh shit. Okay, bye.
It's a certain type.
My bad.
It's a certain type of aggression that I instill in them. I look for in players because sometimes if you can put an intensity on a level of intensity out there that another team can't match, they'll be intimidated.
What Jay said, a homie strict told me, dude, finish your breakfast. If you put it up, you better put it down.
Yeah.
Even stay with the goddamn
But
bar.
at this point in time, I'm not gonna lie to you. Who I got going back to the finals is, of course, my Lakers versus the Nets. Well,
So
I don't know.
you're a standard. You're a Lakers fan across the board, no matter who's there or not. That's your team.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's my team.
also
I didn't
LeBron
come.
hater.
I didn't come there with LeBron James.
Well, I mean, Kobe, you were there before Kobe. As a
I
child?
was so.
Or Kobe was a.
I was a Laker fan, but like I feel most people were. I was a Jordan fan too because Jordan was the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I was born in '88. By the time I'm learning basketball,
That's who you look to.
Michael Jordan was basketball.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Michael Jordan already had the shoe deal. You know what I'm saying? By the time I'm thinking about shoes, so it's like he got his own shoes. When I watch him, it don't look like nobody. Like LeBron James, I feel like I look at him and I see other people that I'm like, there's people on your level, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see anybody on Michael Jordan's level.
I feel like LeBron don't play to his potential though.
People keep saying that, like we
But I
still
just don't.
haven't
I just
seen the true phenom that he is, and it's like, what do you want him to do?
Well, let me
He's
tell you,
already
we
built
have.
crazy.
About to say
We've seen LeBron
We've seen him.
come and going.
people want to see more because they wish LeBron had more.
LeBron James is not even what
They're talking about they're talking about the Jordan Kobe version of I'm going to destroy everybody on this fucking court no matter what y'all do. Stop.
He has that potential though.
He that's not him. He'd rather pass the ball. Y'all looking for Jordan and Kobe, and LeBron's not that.
But there's nothing wrong with that, though.
He's
Like,
not.
I-
Yeah,
there's nothing
and
wrong with
but
LeBron's
people
like
keep on
that.
comparing him to Jordan. It's like
Is
can't.
LeBron clutch?
They're in different.
Oh.
They're in different positions.
Is LeBron clutch?
50-50.
He's had
That's
clutch
what I
moments,
don't
but
think.
I don't think he's straight clutch gene LeBron James. I don't think he has the clutch gene, but he's had clutch moments.
Okay, and I think that's where the difference is between him, Kobe, Jordan.
They have clutch
Yeah.
gene.
We knew who was gonna
Because
happen. You knew exactly
5
what was
seconds
going
on
down.
the clock, you give it to one of them.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
And you know it's
It's
me. Don't worry about it. We gonna win it. We gonna live or die off of this.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm nervous about that whole James Harden situation.
Where?
James Harden
If
will
it
lose
comes
20
to
pounds.
James Harden
You and KD
at the
together?
Nets,
That's gonna be sick.
James Harden, Kyrie, and KD, if they can figure it
Dysfunction.
out. No, I don't think they play enough
Dysfunctional.
defense, honestly.
They all play defense when they want. Well, no,
I think
KD plays
Kyrie and
defense.
James Harden
KD
gonna
plays
bump
defense.
heads.
He's
KD
dedicated
plays
himself.
defense
Both
with
of them gonna bump heads.
the
He's-
Golden State Warriors, which was a championship team.
Who
and you
needed
can't
him
win
to play
championships
defense.
without playing defense.
They needed
So
him to
if
play
you join
defense,
in the
though.
championship squad and them boys playing defense, guess what? You better play some defense because they gonna hold you to that standard. Because guess what? Oh, we got league MVPs over here. We got this over here. We got that over here. We done did everything that you done did, bro. And we done won. You gotta, and Draymond was his man, so it's easier when you gotta, you know, if you coming into a situation with a friend that's
Comrade.
like,
Well, no, you got a
yo,
nigga
I'm gonna
who
let you know. This ain't
you gonna have to play
happening over
defense.
here. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm playing defense, everybody playing defense, motherfucker.
But I feel like they should have got rid of Kyrie Irving. They're like, this man is out here saying he ain't playing games because he don't want to play games and having COVID parties.
He's a wild boy.
He
wants
might
that
be a
stardom.
cancer.
He wants that stardom. He wants
I
that
think.
stardom.
No, he doesn't. That's the
does.
issue.
Think
He
about it.
has it and he's hogging it, and he don't even want it.
Who is this?
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I mean, if
Kyrie's
he's throwing
weird to
COVID
me.
parties, you should be playing. Like, you sound like Dennis
First of all,
Rodman.
anybody that knows
Dennis Rodman came back and played.
Yeah, because they want him to come back and
Your mama
play.
black, your sister black, your daddy black.
So,
Color
Kyrie Irving, you need to go and find you a black woman. And that's from Ray Rock Steady.
Mary had a little lamb.
Fleece was by the snow. And
That's
then
a new
that
thing
man
that
went to
people
lamb and
doing.
shut go. Booyah, sister act. And welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast
I like
we
that.
won't last. It's your boy Shaw Live, aka it's a little cold out here, but we still rocking at the bar, aka ooh he dark, aka no I'm not, aka man just chill.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your girl Raven, aka Ray Rocksteady, aka half woman, half amazing, aka he is dark.
I'm not.
And we have a special guest at the bar. We're gonna let him introduce himself.
What has happened? It's your man DJ Fame. It's cold, aka I ain't got none of that other shit.
DJ Fame, welcome to the bar, and DJ Fame brought some pale ale to the bar. We like gifts at the bar. I'm not on beer yet. You know they say liquor before beer, you're in the clear, or that's how it go.
Beer before liquor, never sicker.
I heard beer for a little can make you sicker.
So now, as y'all can see,
This nigga.
DJ Fame is making up his own stuff at the bar. And y'all know how we do at the bar. We make up our own stuff, so we rocking with it.
Right.
But
I heard you better just know your limits.
But we just go jump straight into it. Let's jump straight into the drink of the day. I already poured my crown. I got a little ahead of the game. We also got some Tropicana Punch Minute Maid. Make sure that is what you get.
Right.
All right, and you know how I do. Just a little splash.
Yeah,
And what we gonna call that is Puerto Rico in the wintertime at Bar Live.
I like it.
Because
we all wish we were there.
we really wish we were there, and in our minds, we are thinking that we're in a warmer place, so that little tropical punch kick kind of puts us there, but we can't get too fruity or too sweet, right? Because we still need the kick of
The liquor to
crown
warm us up.
to warm us up.
I
Tropical.
made mine sweet, y'all, because I really need to be in the tropics. This winter's not joking.
Well, we know you've been around the world, so you
And
probably
I really
that's the
still
next
can't
stop,
find my
probably.
baby, but
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I'm just playing.
Okay. Okay, so
Shorty, where you at?
hip hop correspondent,
Oh my god.
take it away. Lead us into this hip hop segment. What we got? What's been going on in the world?
First of all,
in the music industry.
hip hop is in shams.
It can't be that bad.
But wait. Before we get into hip hop, we must shout out Black excellence before we get into hip hop.
Oh Lord!
So right now we're gonna go into the blackout. Blackout.
There we go. And that's how it goes. Thank you, DJ Fame. But for the blackout brand of the week that I'm rocking is Maddox Company, RMS Collective, the man that's behind the cameras. Shout out to Subnum, shout out to Round One, shout out to Maddox, baby. RMS Collective, go look at it on Instagram, RMS Collective.
Okay, and for my shout out this week, I want to shout out Whitney Elise Beauty, my personal esthetician and your esthetician for all your beauty needs, hair, makeup, waxing, whatever. Go see her. Whitney Elise Beauty, shout out to you, girl.
And with that being said, DJ Fame, I know you have a lot of different brands and stuff that you're working on, and you know you got your show, your radio show, and things of that nature. So go ahead, man, talk your shit.
Man, shout out DJ Fame. Follow me on IG at DJ Fame 757. We got the Lit Show every Tuesday, Friday in Atlanta on 97.9. The Shavar Rogers Projects. Follow us. Let's get it.
Word. Oh, you're a real DJ.
Yeah, nah. DJ Fame gets
So
to it.
disrespectful.
No.
It
Because
was
the
a
thing
joke.
is, a lot of people aren't doing things of that nature on that level. So
You're
the thing
on the
is,
radio.
some people just doing clubs, and
Yeah.
right now ain't no clubs to be had. So
Except for in Atlanta.
in Atlanta and other places like that. But the thing is, if you in Charlotte where the mayor vows.
You want to say
V-Live.
V-Live?
Hey,
Mayor V-Live.
Mayor V-Live, just
No
they gonna shut us down.
disrespect.
No disrespect, man. Ain't no jokes, man. We just, hey, you can't be V-Live. I thought you was for the people. Shout out to Cheese. But, real talk,
Every episode,
a lot
shout
of
out
people,
to Cheese.
yeah, Cheese is all over the place in the political
Word.
world. So, but people just aren't doing it as big as that, honestly. So that's more so a compliment as you're a real DJ, like, because there's a lot of people that's playing DJ now because you had the COVID times and people been able to use the stimulus to get equipment and things of that nature. So, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, but the thing is, you're established. You just said that you're on the radio in Atlanta. Like, Atlanta is Wakanda, right?
It's the new Black Mecca.
So that's something that we can toast to right there, bro.
Word. We gonna shout out to our DJ. And he is the official Bar Live DJ.
He is.
So y'all stay tuned for the summer. We're gonna have a turn.
We gonna rock it out.
Apparently not.
Nah, we got some business.
He done shut us down. He done shut us down already,
I
right?
ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, we got some business stuff to work out with DJ Fame, but
Did I speak before the check cleared?
yeah, man.
He shut us down already.
Man over here telling us he can't be in
It's gonna be my show.
competition with his own people, and it gotta be his show in order for us to do it.
Nah, that's not what I
But
said.
Raven looks disappointed.
Yeah,
Raven like, nigga?
but that's how the music industry goes. There's a whole lot of shenanigans. Just like she said, the daggone music industry is in shambles.
Man, it ain't
So
that
with that being said, go ahead and rock us out, Ray. Where we at with it?
I guess if we gonna talk about it, we got to start with your girl Azelia Banks. Shorty is
Crazy.
wilding.
I got to drink to that.
The definition of wilding. And I want to preface this with, if you only know Azelia Banks from her shenanigans, I encourage you, I implore you to just explore her talents, because she is super. No, she is super talented. If you like house music, if you like techno party music, like, she is that person of now if she would just get it together. But Slim has apparently dug up her dead cat, washed it, has a shrine built for it, so she can take it back to Miami with her, because apparently she's moving to Miami because California's washed. She can't take it no more. So now PETA's on her, feds are on her.
She love her animal. I mean,
It was dead and buried. The cat's not Lazarus.
That's exactly why you shouldn't listen to her. Like, what? She just gave you all the reasons in the world not to listen to her. Like you really dug up your cat. Washed it off.
Because you gotta clean the cat.
You definitely. Now, one thing that we can
know.
say is she keep her cat clean. All right, that's the good part that we can take away from it. But outside of that, whoa, was it in a box? Was it just a raw cat? So I guess it was not decomposing because she got it. Like,
From what I
did she
could
get it
catch
stuffed?
before she turned, like, shut it all down because she removed it from IG. She, like, boiled the cat.
oh heck no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she should let that cat in the ground. She
Yo.
left that cat in the ground.
But
Yo.
Azealia, like, she from Washington Heights, so she up there with the Dominicans, and they practice Santeria, and that's some whole other stuff. So she probably called her Babalao, and I might be talking some stuff y'all don't know, but do your Googles, and smeared the blood across the awning, and she gonna take it to Miami and pray about it, I guess.
No, you know what her problem was? She took her butt on Wildin' Out. And she bought the DC Young Fly, and that boy fried her up.
She's still stuck on that.
She's still stuck on that because the thing is now all she is a troll. Apparently she had music prior to, and apparently I guess she's still making music
I haven't heard anything from her in a while.
because she's busy trolling.
She had this song called 212 that was fire, and that was my joy. She can sing. Her little acting debut that she did with the RZA was pretty good, but she's crazy. But I believe the stuff she say. I don't like that cat stuff is extra, but like how she was saying people was doing her wrong and all like that.
I mean, it's the industry. I'm
I
sure
believe-
they were.
She's like K. Michelle crazy. Like, you know how K. Michelle be
K.
crazy.
Michelle ain't never
She-
dug up no cat, so we can't put K. Michelle. I'd be mad you put me in the same box as somebody that dug up a cat.
I'm just saying.
Like,
I believe Azealia and I believe K. Michelle.
what she do? What K. Michelle do?
I mean, K. Michelle just talked about how people was doing, like, myth hits, did all that stuff to her. I believe that happened. Just like I believe Russell Crowe spit on Azealia Banks and RZA didn't do nothing about it. And I believe Azealia Banks slept with Dave Chappelle.
What?
And Dave Chappelle talked about it on the last little special, the one that the one that was the timestamp for George Floyd, that little mini special. He talked about it.
I don't even know where to get in on this because you know how people be like, spill the tea. You just knocked the whole pot over. I can't even take all of this in.
I
Really?
only spilled the tea to you because you're a boy. You don't keep up with stuff.
Hey, aren't we supposed to want it to like simmer and let it get old aged?
This is Trivana tea. This is old. This tea is old. Did you see that Dave Chappelle special?
No, I did, but
And he was like, "Yeah, I slept with her," or something. He said crazy with.
I gotta rewatch it.
Oh yeah, because she
definitely
was
gotta
like,
rewatch it.
Dave, because she was offended on the last special he did. He talked about the community in the letters. He had that joke. So she stood up for the community and was like, "Da da da da, you wildin'," because that's why I slept with you, but it was good.
So you give that man a compliment.
So
I mean,
Dave
yeah.
Chappelle like, yeah, I did it. Who else wants
He
some?
got a wife and kids. So it was like,
Apparently,
she
he
gave him
like,
a compliment,
yeah, I
but
did
it
it.
was like she blew the spot.
Yeah, she was.
You don't know
She
what
blew
Dave
the
Chappelle
spot.
and
He
his
might
wife
have
got
an open relationship
organized.
like Will Smith and Jada. So I mean,
But y'all was okay with it then, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I mean,
What happened?
Well, Will and Jada, everybody was okay with her using that young man.
Listen, Will was okay with it.
Will was
Right,
not
that's
okay.
what we say. What
Will was not okay. He was
Yeah.
not
He
okay.
said he was tired.
Listen,
They were going
the
to
crazy
Rwanda
part
in the
is
morning.
the crazy part is women are so big on emotions and feelings and all of this stuff, but none of y'all caught on to the man was about to cry.
He
Every
said he
man,
was tired.
he was
Nah,
tired.
you can look at his face.
He knew he was
He
about to
knew
go to
his
that
face.
red table that day. And you mean to tell me he went to that red table
the
tired?
whole time was this bitch.
We about to talk. We about to talk about my wife's entanglement. She done made a word
With
for
this
this.
young little
This is her
And it
and my-
became popular.
Listen,
It became popular. And take
He got
became
ombre
popular.
hair. Fuck no, he wasn't happy.
Let me tell you what
He got
happened.
ombre
Let me
hair.
tell you what happened on that joint. Let me tell you exactly what happened.
y'all only watched the first episode. Y'all didn't watch the after episode where Will said, everybody thinks I was so upset my eyes were red because it was 12 midnight.
He's trying to cover
and we were
himself
trying
up.
to catch a flight to Rwanda.
Okay.
Flex.
Okay, but check
Will is
this
mature
out.
enough to handle things like that.
Check this out.
appropriately.
He's
That's
I
it.
Am Legend.
Yo,
He
check
can
this
handle
out.
anything.
Check this out, right?
He can withstand the
He
apocalypse.
still got
We applaud his
feelings. He still got
maturity.
feelings.
He can withstand Jada's little dibble and dabble.
We applaud his
Because
At
he's
this
dibbled
point-
and dabbled and dabbled.
At this
But he
point-
never got caught.
At this
Then
point,
put it out
guess
on Front
what?
Street.
Ain't nobody got no proof to that. One.
Yes, we do.
No, how?
He got pictures.
What? What picture?
He got pictures.
No. Who got proof of that? Nobody.
He got
And the
pictures.
thing is, he was dragged to that red table talk for Jada's image. He got nothing off of going on that thing and
He was being a
listening to
supportive husband.
Yeah,
Except
he was
for-
being a
except
supportive
for-
husband. But the thing is, you want him to be a supportive husband, but at the same time, nobody's talking about how Jada Pinkett Smith is wrong.
They said that. Or
Who?
she said that.
What? With her trying to put different words in there that makes it different than what it was in entanglement? She cheated.
You're thinking he took advantage of her?
The only thing
She
that-
took advantage of him, I'm sorry.
Yes. I
The
think
only
she's
thing
always
Will
took
got out of
advantage
it-
of the fact that Will Smith is madly in love with her. To the point to where
He'll catch a body for her.
I don't think he'll catch a body for her because I don't think that's
He
Will
went
Smith's
on-
style.
he
But
went
I
on a
think
show,
he'll
was like,
hurt
there's
himself.
nothing she
He'll allow
could
himself to
do.
be hurt.
To make me ever leave her.
Exactly, and
That's
that's the
deep. They
and-
probably caught a body together because
They got too much.
they got a
money.
common bond
Right.
that's unbroken.
Even with
could
that
be
being
unbroken.
said, you guys turned a blind eye to the fact that that man visibly was hurt. The fact that he came back on a PR appearance just to say, I wasn't about to cry, the fact that he felt that he needed to say that, or the fact that Jada felt that he needed to say that, because I don't think Will did none of that. I think that was like, no, they saying that you look like you was hurt, so come back to the red table. Red table is not Will Smith's show. So if we want to have this, come on my platform. Let's come into my space. We come to Bar Live.
He was
Let's not go
vulnerable
to the
too.
red table. And it's a whole bunch of females looking at the red table that's looking
Women.
at a certain image. The only time that a bunch of men looked at that red table talk was when Will was on there because we was like, this is good. And we ain't looked back since.
What that got to do with Azealia sleeping with Dave?
It got nothing to do with it. Oh no. And that
I'm
got,
bringing you back.
let me tell you exactly
But
what it
Will
got to
is
do.
a rapper, and this is once again why
But no, it
hip hop
does
is in
have to
shambles.
do- It does have to do with it. It does have to do with Azealia Banks because Azealia Banks was out here saying that she had sex with Dave Chappelle, right? Dave Chappelle's married, right? And what my rebuttal was, what if Dave Chappelle has a situation with his wife like Will and Jada, because y'all letting that slide, because Jada and Will has this agreement and he will she could do anything to him and he won't leave her, right?
That's real.
So my thing is, let's not harp
put a
on
little
Dave
blood in the
Chappelle. Let's
spaghetti.
talk about Azealia. Why is she breaking up? Why is she trying to jump into a happy home and break that
you want
up?
to talk about Santeria? That blood in that spaghetti.
Oh Lord. Baby, you talking all the voodoo tonight, and then you telling people if you don't understand why I say it, look it up. Don't look up what Raven talk about, because then y'all gonna be digging up cats and taking them to Miami.
Wait, sprinkle me, man.
DJ Fame, hold up, time out, man. You too quiet over there, so I got a question for you directly. And since we in this music situation right now, right? As far as the music industry, how do you feel about? Because we kind of been talking about people being taken advantage of, Azealia Banks and things like that. Do you think that people are being taken advantage of in the music industry from your perspective as a DJ?
Absolutely.
That is
Absolutely.
the business of music.
And the only reason why I say that is because a lot of times, if say for instance an artist, for instance, right? If an artist doesn't have the right guidance, they'll sign a contract. For instance, Megan Thee Stallion, she signed a contract where she wasn't getting any type of money, like nothing. The record label was taking all of her money. She was getting paid like $1,000. So like she had to go out and do extra work just to recoup a lot of her money.
So that's just, I think that probably goes to the lack of information that we have in our community as far as going independent. Because I think that's probably
it's very slim. I mean, you got a lot of artists out here, like for instance, and I'll say Gucci Mane, you know what I'm saying? Like, he take care of his artists. He makes sure that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna do you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got people like Master P that teach you the game. But for Master P, like, you gonna pay to learn the game. You know what I'm saying?
He tried to teach Kodak, and Kodak played him. So after that, he said, "Don't
pay me my money."
He said, "Yeah,
pay
if
me
you
my
want this
money.
game."
I mean, I can feel him on that though, because the thing is, if you want to know this game, sometimes you do gotta pay for it. But I do think that we have to figure out what are those pockets and who are those people that we do drop those gems on, regardless of financials, right? Because the thing is, if we don't leave knowledge here to be for that to live on, that means essentially that knowledge dies with you within your network to an extent.
But, and I hear all that and I receive all that. But at what point do we hold the artists themselves accountable? Because Tribe told us back in '92, industry rule 180.
Big fact.
But you have to.
Industry dudes is shady. And so where do you take agency for yourself? Like, you learn, smart man learns from experience, a wise man learns from the lessons of others, right? Mm-hmm. We see this one get raped by this contract and this one get this and this, like TLC, like everybody saw that behind the music. This is how you sell 50 million records and have no money and go bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
If you were 11 when I was 11 and you saw that and you trying to be an artist, in my mind you would think, let me not make those moves, or let me put myself in position. Now, people gonna do you how they gonna do you regardless, but you have to have agency for yourself. And even if you can't afford the lawyer, or you got it, it's where do we? What I'm saying is, where do we hold that person accountable?
So
I think. Go ahead.
The knowledge is out there, so I'm shout out the home team, Fleet DJs. You know what I'm saying? That's one, and then the homie DJ Chuck T.
Oh yeah, Chuck T.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chuck T actually puts on an industry night to teach artists the game. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to pay for his time, but he's teaching you the ins and outs of what you need to do to be in this game. Big DJs does a conference every year, which will be in Jacksonville this year. And you go
What's
in.
the dates on that?
Yeah, please.
Oh, I got to look it up.
All right, just go ahead.
But yeah,
Put it back up for the
so it's pretty much you get to be around A-list people. So like you got celebrities walking around. Like last year, well the year before last, before COVID, we had Tisha Campbell come. Y'all remember Gina from Martin? She was walking around. She got music out. She's actually a manager for a couple artists herself. So you got people like her, Ace Hood. I mean, it's a lot of different artists that just come out and just hang out and teaches you, you know, how to be around A-list people, as well as they're teaching you their ins and outs of their life experience in the music industry.
And there's things like that, like, so this is grassroots and homegrown, so thank you for pointing that out. But hip-hop been doing that for years. You had, shout out to Peter Thomas, but he had How Can I Be Down in the 80s and 90s. Jack the Rapper. Diddy does Revolt Music Conference, which essentially they're all the same things. People got to take agency for themselves and learn from, like, you can't watch the next man go into the deal signing it blind and then be like, shit, I'm going to just get this $300,000 and do it. But I get, if you don't got no bread, right, and they giving you this bread right now and your mama's life's about to get cut off, you going to do what you got to do and figure it out later.
That's what's really
But the thing is,
but you want long money and short money.
Sometimes I get that. In certain situations, I think you do have to hold these artists accountable and say, yo, that was on you, you stupid, you know? Just like we kind of talked about the Lil Wayne situation where he sold the masters. And I was very stupid, right? But, like you said, situational, right? And sometimes even these artists can go to people that they feel that they're comfortable with, or they feel that won't do them wrong, or whatever the case may be, that look just like them, look just like us, right?
Look at Baby.
Exactly, prime example.
Baby did his son wrong.
Baby did everybody wrong.
Yeah.
So,
Nobody got
so in
paid
that situation-
except Manny.
So, in that situation with Lil Wayne, like I said, I wasn't here for that conversation, but like Lil Wayne sold his masters because he owed Cash Money.
I thought Cash Money owed him.
See, that's the whole purpose of the contracts. You see what I'm saying? So he sold off his masters.
1 second, let's take a shot to the train.
Yeah, that's sorry.
Shot to the bar live train.
Comes through every so often. Just tells us when we need to drink a little bit. But go ahead, brother.
So what he did was he sold off his masters, which he wasn't doing anything with, so he could pay off his debts. So in the long run, I mean, yeah, he sold off his masters, but at the end of the day,
And
like,
he won't be free from Cash Money anyway. So it's like it's more so those masters.
exactly.
I can get that.
So you know what I'm saying? It's always two sides to a story.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying when we were talking about it on the episode. It was more so like we don't really know. Like even with that being said, I still think he would have got more money and been able to pay it off and still make more money. But I mean, different strokes for different folks. But sometimes you just gotta catch a body, like YFN. So
That part.
But with that being said, since we catching bodies and stuff, we gonna let y'all go and take a break, go use the bathroom, do whatever you need to do, put that baby to sleep. And take a word from our sponsors.
Bye.
What's good, Cousin Pete? Welcome back. I know you're here just to drink up all the liquor, but if you want to be a sponsor and you want to have your ads run on our show, please hit us up at thebarlivebarcast@gmail.com. Again, that is thebarlivebarcast@gmail.com, and we'll plug you in. I think there's artistry in things being unorthodox. Because the thing is, some of the best art is abstract.
Yo, abstract art.
Abstract art.
And with that being said, welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast. And we just gonna go ahead and take a sip of the Puerto Rican tropical.
Bar Live Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rico, oh, and Puerto
Drink.
Rico, oh, I'm by myself.
Nah, I'm with you.
Where we at? Where we left off
Well,
at?
speaking of Puerto Rico, that's where YF and Lucci might be because they can't find him. He done shot somebody off.
He on his Casanova. He on
Boom,
his-
boom, boom, boom. Everybody gets shot.
Hey, but the thing is, y'all might have been right a few weeks back when y'all was saying it's something, but is it
It's hunting season.
is it hunting? Well, I ain't gonna say hunting season, but are these rappers being exposed for the things that they are associated with and the people that they're associated with and the things that they're doing? Because at the end of the day, it goes back to holding these artists and stuff and people accountable. Just people in general, really.
And it's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And where he from? South side Atlanta, zone 5, zone 6, whatever. However Atlanta's broken up. No disrespect.
All of them kind of throw it off. Shout out to Coach
Zone 3. Mechanicsville.
West side, the best side. Shout out to Coach
Bankhead
Reese,
Shouty.
man. Shout out to Quint, the fit trucker.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody down the line. Cook, everybody down the line, man. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all need to stay inside.
Y'all know where Lucci at? They giving you $5,000.
That ain't enough. Y'all hit a million.
I don't know if you got your
you
got your stimmy yet, but
that's what I'm saying. You put that with your stemmy, and then
now
you got
5,600.
hey, there you go, and you got
You can
Biden
bust a
sliding
move.
in the office, so you might get a little extra. Hey, you might be on to something
You can
right
bust a
there.
move with that 56.
And talk about Biden, my boy Trump.
Oh.
Hi,
That's
y'all.
good.
Oh yeah, that's my guy right there. Oh yeah, me and him real tight. You know why?
You got
Stand
another
down,
letter
stand
for him?
by.
He ain't got nothing but a few more days. We had about 7.
He got impeached.
Even if he just got impeached
Again.
Again.
The
again.
first president in history.
To lose his job twice.
He got impeached.
But yet he still
Twice.
somehow has it. I
No,
don't
he
get this
don't.
impeachment stuff.
I don't get it
I didn't
either.
know nothing
But the
about
thing is,
Clearly, I
Nixon
thought
got
I did,
impeached.
but clearly not.
Clinton got impeached. But I feel like when both of them got impeached,
They
they
left.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump got
this is our
impeached
next.
twice and somehow
That's
gets
our
to
next
stay.
thing. That's our next thing. The thing is, we've stepped through the door. as far as, at least for myself, I can't speak for everyone else, understanding the power of our vote. So I feel like as a community, we understand that. Boozy
Real
just
change.
went and he voted before his founders did. You know, so, and I know a lot of people, this was their first time voting. A lot of people down in Atlanta, it was their first time voting in the presidential election and the runoff as well. And for them to show up there as well, I think that puts a stamp on, if we do go to the polls, we can have our voices heard, but it's not, it can't be, and well, I can't even say that it can't be, because some people actually, I feel as though they voted for Trump, even though they say, oh no, I just see his policies and da-da-da-da. I still feel as though they voted for Trump, so it's not that we had everyone, but we had enough to where we not only got Trump out of the office, but we also got the House and the Senate too, right?
In the Senate, yep.
And we turned Georgia Crip.
Hey, shout out to Coach Reese. Shout out to Coach Reese. You know, he on that stuff.
Yo, shout out to the federal government too, though, because like everybody that stormed that Capitol building or whatever, they coming for you.
Clank, clank.
Like
They
they
should've got
been
him that
arresting
day.
folks. They get on them airplanes. Oh,
I'm not one for violence, but they should have killed them.
I mean, if they keep getting
I mean, that's what they do.
violent.
That's what they do.
I'm sorry. No, but the thing is, and the only reason why I say that they should have killed them is because that was an attack on our democracy. That was an attack.
They were
on,
domestic terrorists.
and that was an attack on everything that we take lightly.
Taliban.
That was an attack on us being able to have our freedom of speech on this podcast. That was an attack on a whole lot of stuff right And I feel like America, if you're gonna be this big bad America and you not gonna take no terrorism and all this stuff like Donald Trump said that he stands for, they should have been gunned down when they tried to take over the Capitol building. I've been to the Capitol building with students, and I've seen the guards out there. I've seen how much presence is out there. I do understand that they were overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there, which means them snipers and stuff that they have should have been utilized. And even if it was warning shots like that, listen, I'm not saying that that lady was supposed to die who got shot,
She shouldn't.
but she was supposed to get shot.
She didn't comply.
I'm not.
She was trying to climb through a window.
I'm not gonna
told
agree
you
with
stop.
you on them getting shot. My standpoint is this right here. Okay, the protesting, cool. That's what you got democracy for. You can protest all you want to, but once you touch that Capitol building, like if it was a Black Lives Matter movement, oh yeah, we would have been shot.
Bombs up the Capitol.
We didn't have to touch the Capitol building for us to get shot. They damaged the Capitol building. They went in and they damaged government property. They went and sat in Nancy Pelosi's chair and broke her plaque, and she's very mad about that. I don't care about that plaque.
They boo-booed it. They
Keep
boo-booed
talking
it
about
too.
Nancy, man.
Hey
Like,
man,
you
because
know
somebody-
Nancy, I did not know
Boo-booed inside of there,
Nancy
too.
was 80-something years old. Nancy need to give it up. They was asking Nancy, they say, Nancy, why aren't y'all training younger people to take y'all positions? And Nancy said, we are. That's all she said. She was like, we are. They're lying. But I really don't think that they are. I think it's more so if my old butt die in this chair, another old butt better take this chair.
Well, it's
down.
nepotism. She's gonna give it to her like daughter or niece or somebody.
Not the House Speaker. She got to get elected for that.
Yeah, you gotta
But it's a
get
full
elected.
family member.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I'm saying in general.
I'm still trying to figure out government. Shoot. I don't know. Shoot. See, but that's...
Schoolhouse Rock.
See,
How
no,
it works.
see, that's what's wrong with y'all women. Y'all be all over the place,
Hey,
just
shit.
like Jasmine Sullivan.
Whoa. We went from Nancy to Jasmine.
We need
Nancy
a
to
cool bomb.
Jasmine.
We need a cool bomb.
Nancy to Jasmine. Yup, because Jasmine
all,
was all over the place
She
with
was
her album.
actually not all over the place. That was a clear, concise concept album. It's called Hope Tales, in
She
which
was
she
hurt.
gives tales of hoes.
So was it an album though?
Yes.
I mean, she had 5 tracks that were literally women just talking.
So what? Like, albums don't have skits?
It should have been.
She had 5 of them
It should have been.
and an intro.
I think it was an EP. of
And she had
sorts, but-
14 songs, and it was 32 minutes. You do the math. How much singing
Sean,
did she
what do you-
really do?
Okay, what are you upset about it?
Oh no, I'm not upset about it. I just feel
she
like she
gave
was all
you-
over the place.
Feminine insight.
Oh yeah, she did.
On taking men's
So-
money.
Put
Or
a-
did she not speak
She said
about
put a
how
price tag
women,
on it.
She put a price tag
or
on it.
how women actually trick on men and do what they do for men as well? It was two-sided. All you heard was taking men's money, and I
price
took
tag,
your
yeah.
money because I gave you sex. So fair trade, no swindle.
She said in the album. She
What
said
is
in the
this
album.
trade off of money and sex? So
She
so
said
what
in the
you're
album.
saying
She
is
said
all
my
y'all
husband. The only reason why I have sex with my husband.
She does not say the only reason. That's first of all. That's
That is-
not
that is what
Donna's
she
said.
tale.
That's what I took from
That's
it.
what I took from it too.
Donna's tale
That's
said,
what I took from it.
no, women think, oh, you only hoeing or tricking or whatever if,
Let me give him a little piece of pie so he give me this tomorrow.
like, if you're unmarried. But she's
I
saying
need a
in
new
marriage,
BMW.
there is an exchange of that as well. Because anytime you sleep with your man, your
prostitution.
husband, or it's fair trade.
However you
It's a
look
fair
at
market
it, but of
system.
course the woman's gonna look at it in a good
You
light for
got
y'all
what you
because
want,
just like Jada,
And
y'all look
I got
at her
my
in a good
mortgage
light.
paid.
Shy, at the end of the day, we can't win, Shy. That's what I'm hearing. We can't win.
Unless you go full submissive
That's it.
like Will Smith.
That's it.
And about to
That's
cry on national TV at
He
this
was
red
tired.
But you,
Nah,
but,
that's an
but
excuse.
because
That's an
Jada,
excuse.
but because Jada coerced him to come back on the show and say that he was tired, in which if you need,
He did not. She did not pour horse in it.
I didn't know. Was
say
you
that
there?
shit weird. I was there.
Half woman, half amazing.
that's how y'all be feeling. That's not actually.
I got my
Shy, you
superpowers.
can't win, dog.
I
You can't win.
teleported.
You
That's
can't
what,
win.
but the thing is,
couch
that's-
access.
but that's what I got from the album. We can't win because the thing is, so now,
Because we hold the power.
because you heard from one dude, you just gonna turn into a hoe. That's what she said.
And this is the
And you better be
closed-mindedness
paying,
of
too.
men. Jasmine literally gave you a whole album of feminine insight, and all y'all heard.
We already
Y'all
knew
took-
that though. We knew
You
y'all was
got
crazy. We already knew that. We knew y'all were crazy. Excuse me. We knew that we didn't understand y'all, and that furthermore. Because the thing is, if you're looking for a certain thing, but now you're saying that, oh, now I guess, oh, now you done turned my savage up, type of situation, right? Oh, maybe I should go get that OnlyFans. So that now, essentially, what you're saying is, I'm about to up my value monetarily, but am I really upping my value or am I lowering my value at this point?
I ain't got a job. That's what she said.
Ooh,
I am a job. I had to realize what you said.
Oh, okay. So let's go full circle here now.
I'm just saying. So what is it?
What it is that y'all are closed-minded and
We are.
didn't understand.
Okay,
any
so
of the
if that's the
greatness.
case, if men are closed-minded, then women shouldn't be closed-minded either. So if a man asks for a threesome in the bedroom,
Whoa, DJ Fame went there.
We did that last
First of all,
week.
we spoke about this last week. Please
I'm just
listen to
saying. I'm just
last
saying. I'm just
episode.
saying. You should be.
But
you should
no,
be
if you're open to it, my response to that once again is if it's pleasurable for all parties, absolutely do whatever your heart contends. But if you're not comfortable with it,
Don't do it. That's
don't
what she
do
said.
it.
I
Okay,
agree
so
with her.
in that case, right, I shouldn't be
Because
comfortable
if-
with my wife sleeping with another man, and I had to go on her show. And
DJ
be
Fame,
intense.
hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just sit over here because I like the way you're talking. Yeah, he said something to you. I don't think you talked to me. I agree with him too.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you really think about it, like, that man literally sat on her show, whether it was staged or not.
He was
And
being a
he thought
supportive
about
husband.
it. And he thought about what happened
But
during the
it's
show.
probably because
He
of
was-
Jasmine Sullivan. She probably had the album
said
before
it to them.
everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
She had been working on it for years, so
Well, Jasmine Sullivan been gone for years, ain't it?
you know, talent takes time to brew. You need time to get these stories.
No,
You
because
gotta let life happen.
So
You gotta hoe a little bit to get the tails.
I enjoyed that.
Well, she had 5 different hoes
I
to
fuck
give
with
their
it.
tails. So it shouldn't have took that long. Ari, I'm sure Ari got a whole lot of songs. She got a whole lot of hoeing. So I'm sure. Who else was on there? Donna. Who else? It was-
Antoinette.
You know what I got from it? It's a whole lot of hoes in this world.
That's why.
The fact that you could have found 5 on your 14. You could have found 5 to take up 5 slots on your 14.
Did you all even listen to
30.
what the women said? Why are you so upset?
I'm not upset. I listened to it 3 times because it was only 32 minutes.
Okay.
So I took an hour and 30 minutes of my day.
Perspective out of any of that.
No.
Outside of trolling and having fun banter, for real.
So
you
real
didn't
talk.
get any grown man, grown woman.
Okay.
None of that was
so let me tell you what I got. I got that Jazmine Sullivan, in which we already knew that Jazmine Sullivan was going through it with these dudes. If you listen to Jazmine Sullivan before, I like Jazmine Sullivan. She has soul, so any type of soul music, I like it. She had a lot of heartbreak, and like we said, she's been gone for a while, right?
Her last album was 2015.
2015.
They go to bomb right
and you
there.
mean to tell me from 2015 to 2021, you are still hurt? Jasmine, baby girl, maybe it might be you.
That was not an album of hurt.
No. It was the album of I'm tired of being hurt, so now I'm going to do me, and I'm letting you know that you are the reason why I'm acting the way that I'm acting. I understand all of that, right?
The reason.
But at the end of the day, I think we have to have, or you guys have to have, a understanding of self. Because like I said,
that album was a full album of self.
But this is my question. This is my grown man question. This is my grown man question. After, he dropped. But this is my question after listening to it as a grown man, right? So you're telling me in this album that by pretty much putting a monetary value on your body parts or your time is putting you in the upper hand, and now you're doing things the way you want to do it, right? But essentially, and the thing is, these girls can get all excited about these dudes going crazy on them on OnlyFans. The only reason why they're excited is because you're showing them a little more than what they're going to see. It's not because they like your personality. It's not because they like what you posting on Instagram. It's because they're getting to see more than what they were going to see. And the thing is, a man will go on social media and portray something that he doesn't even believe in just to get in your draws. But we ain't even gonna go into that. But you gonna lower your value for these niggas?
It's not necessarily.
Or is it? Are you raising your value because you're getting monetary gains?
It's not necessarily lowering value or raising value. What it is a power play and a power exchange, because sex and sexuality has always been that. And so it's women taking agency over themselves and their bodies. And whatever you do as an adult, you understand the levels of the game.
Can we?
Men use their money and their penises to be a power play. So all this album is doing is saying, I take agency back over my vagina and how I use it and what I get from it, and that's me asserting my power.
Google search prostitution.
You don't have to agree with
Google
it.
search prostitution. I need a definition. Google search prostitution.
That goes both ways. Like, and
Google
prostitution.
Google prostitution. So, hey, real talk. I need Google for prostitution, because at some point we gotta make y'all take accountability for yourself. And if you want to be a prostitute, just say you want to be a prostitute. Beyonce, I might go and get an OnlyFans. You won't be a prostitute.
Wait, Beyonce got an OnlyFans?
She said that in the song. But we talk about Jazmine Sullivan.
Okay, so prostitution.
Say it loud.
The practice.
Prostitution.
The practice of engaging in relatively indiscriminate sexual activity in general with someone who is not a spouse or a friend in exchange for immediate payment in money or other valuables.
I'm out of context. Okay, so it's a spouse. So it's not prostitution because it's in regards to a spouse.
And Google never lies once again.
Hey, that's why I like to stay in context. So all right.
It doesn't.
Ooh.
Once again,
is tricking male prostitution?
Yes, it
Tricking
is.
is.
Google tricking, please.
It ain't tricking if you got it. That's what he said.
once again, fair trade, no swindle.
If she's
It's only prostitution if you're caught. And and I'll leave that there.
It's only tricking
If
you.
you're caught.
Come
And
on.
speaking
Right.
of being
What's
caught,
your mama name?
leave her out of this.
All I'm gonna say is she ain't mean it because you know your mom be watching the show.
And she gonna say, "That's right, baby."
Oh Lord, see y'all all on the same
Drop the
time.
poop on.
All on the same time. But the thing is, y'all want this whole free way of thinking, and the thing is, y'all
We
always
want this
Come on,
free
Zoe,
way
you
of
need
thinking.
to
You
try to
want
pick
us to
which one you
be
want.
No,
in the
this ain't a good one.
1940s
No.
so bad, boy.
no. Because the thing is, it goes directly into the Lori Harvey situation.
Okay.
Because she
Little nigga.
is just dating, but at the same time,
Put it in.
Did better than
She's
you
Right.
gotta
Put it in your mind.
take time.
She giving you the.
You have to take time. You have to take time in order to be able to be. The thing is, if you just went out of one relationship, don't you think you should use
Do
some time
men
with
take
your?
time?
Well, the thing is, it's a
No.
double standard in the world.
Oh,
And the thing
But
is, you
that
want-
whole album talks about the
do you
double
want-
standard.
Do you want grown man or do you not?
No.
See, because y'all don't
you
want the
be
real.
consistent with it.
Y'all don't want the real. Y'all don't want the real.
She
depends.
can't.
Some
will.
guys will take
It's
time
some
to
women
heal.
Time
will.
to do what?
To heal
Heal.
from a relationship. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
Take time to hoe.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah, right.
Tricking.
But the thing is,
Nah, I never
at the
tricked.
end of the day, like I said, with Lori Harvey needs to take
Leaves
some
to live her
time.
life.
No, she does. So is she in her whole stage? If she in it, just say it.
Listen, she is being a free woman of the world and getting all the fine men and getting
that
all the
sounds kinda
luxuries
bad,
that come
the way you
along
saying
with
that,
it.
though.
Toxic
That sounds
queen.
really bad.
First of all, saw the lights of the Goodyear blimp in red. Lori Harvey's a pimp.
Damn. I fuck with that.
So we go.
Speaking of mamas, Marjorie taught her well.
So the thing is, let me tell you why she's not a pimp, and let me tell y'all why she's not a pimp. Understand this, right?
What, to get hurt? Well, okay.
No, it's not hurt. It's truth and actual factual. A man penis does not get worn out the more times.
You
that
think a vagina gets worn out?
Yes, it does.
Pussy
Shut
good.
Y'all got these little hinners to make it tighter.
You got what?
Listen,
hit us.
listen. Believe y'all can believe what you want to.
Make it tighter.
Y'all can believe what you want to. Believe what you want to.
Take a little vinegar
So
bath.
I'm not.
You know,
Listen, all I'm saying is.
You know.
All I'm saying.
I
all
felt like
I'm
F
saying-
special.
All I'm
okay.
saying is. All I'm saying.
Come on,
is-
quiet.
Hey, shout out to Mike Epps. Mike Epps, if you're listening, we need you at the bar.
We do. I love you, my guys.
You're one of our favorites. We love
so
to come
fine.
and chop it
Damn,
down.
Lori, calm down.
Oh Lord. Mike Epps, if you come here, we promise we'll keep raving off of you. We just won't
She
talk.
gonna need $1 million.
But you see how this is. But the thing is, if I were to say that, then the Me Too movement would be
You
over.
talk about loving Rihanna every episode. And how she was your girlfriend. And how the Illuminati tried to kill you. What are you talking about?
That's actual factual. This is really happened though. You trying to dang go jump on this man.
No,
you trying to get him on the
I
show.
just said I was a fan. I respect him and his wife.
Girl, you ain't gotta lie.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
All right, I got to change batteries, so let's go to the music. Music break.
All right, so
We don't know who it is, though.
Let's go and
Listen
listen
to
to some
some
music during this break.
Jazmine Sullivan's
We'll shout you out in the comments. Sorry, we didn't have a music guy prepared for this one. But we are looking for a music artist to come on the show, and we want you to come on the show, and we want you to promote your music and your video. So if you are listening, hit us up on Instagram at the Barcast, or you can email us at the Barcast. The Barcast at gmail.com. Also, if you want to be sponsored or want to be a sponsor on the show and have your ads run, email us at thebarcast at gmail.com. And y'all can put all that stuff together. Y'all know I've been drinking. So
wrap it
that
up.
being said, let's go to that damn break.
Yeah. It's perfect. Face to face, like the blood. Grind page, nigga. Made a lot for me in this motherfucker. Talking driveway stuff. Kick it like a punt. Driveway stuff. Nigga. Driveway stunts. Driveway stunts. Kick it like a punt. Listen, nigga. Driveway stunts. Yeah. Coupe in the driveway, park one roll, ready to spark. Lisa Leslie, niggas petty. My OG ain't answer. Mind dancing, trying to find more cabbage. Gases, 89, like what's in the tank of my 89. When I able to drive, but it's fine. Grind pays the sun out, a little shade, blowing Doja in the driveway. Afternoon stunts like Knievel. This game evil. Niggas at your residence for dead presidents. We want Franklin's. Shell like a turtle. First step to get it is want it. Make it yours, talking on it. They chasing hoes, we chasing money. Fried like bologna with my sister. Homie rolled up on me with that Thriller. Chillin', freezer, smoking like it's legal. Taking pictures, just cheesing. Believe me, if I ain't did it, I done seen it. Niggas kill for no reason. Stay out the way. Smoking in the driveway, plotting on ways to get paid. Nigga, driveway stunts. Kick it like a punt. Driveway stunts. Driveway stunts, nigga. Blunts for lunch, nigga. Talking game, driveway stunts, nigga. We talking driveway stunts, nigga. Chillin' with my ninjas, talking game. Master Splinter left the driveway for a minute. Play the game with my bad one, 48 minutes. A blunt for every quarter, talking game, you better learn it. Rally sport, bend in corners, walk in. Smell the aroma, pulled up, hollered at my homie. She sweeter than the swisher, we blowing the road is golden for the ones that chose it. Niggas brown nose and kissing ass just to be the man. For a little Vans on some cash. Talking game, thought they warned you. Hustling till we earn it. Down with face to face, like I did the blunt. Been missing church, God know my heart. Just to do my part, understand. The frame is so you buy the picture. Get the picture, ride low. Take a smokers in the mission. Niggas so suspicious, better pay attention. Niggas snitching just to cut it. Like the dope that was spoke, driveway stunts. Driveway stunts, nigga. Driveway stunts, nigga. Talking blunts for lunch. Driveway stunts, nigga. Driveway stunts, nigga. Driveway stunts, talking gang, nigga. Talking gang, driveway stunts, nigga. Talking gang, driveway stunts, gang, nigga.
I want more content.
I'm glad we weren't on. Because, nigga, what?
Are we on?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm talking about the time.
No, we are on. We're hot.
Oh my gosh.
That one time at band camp?
Oh my God. We just had an American Pie moment here at the Barcast. But welcome back to the Barcast, the podcast that, oh my gosh.
After
DJ,
this Ask the Bar question, it probably won't last.
it
But
probably will not last.
speaking
But
of
we'll jump straight
American
into
Pie.
it. The question of today is, I forgot.
Nah, let Raven do it.
How do you gentlemen at the bar feel about butt play?
How do we feel about butt play?
Yes, that question was brought to the bar.
Because
the person that asked the question feels that
to the train.
Oh, to the train.
Yeah. The train. Just so y'all know, the train ain't even came yet. The train just knows some stuff about to happen.
Feels that anything that happens between a man and a woman is not homosexual.
Okay. Agreed.
In your personal bedroom. Or in a man in a hetero
I'm
bedroom.
not going nobody else's bedroom.
In a heterosexual bedroom.
Okay. With that being said, if the female,
The woman. You gonna learn.
enjoys things of that nature, meaning intercourse, anal intercourse,
Look at you.
right?
Women studies.
If she
terminology.
enjoys that, whatever, man. Whatever will get us to where we need to go, right? Let's drive this boat. But
What if she wants to return the favor?
it's weird.
Reciprocity, like Gab and D-Wade.
It's weird because
That is just
now at this
Now
point,
it's weird?
it's been weird.
Y'all are these double standards.
let me tell you,
Guys,
but let me
some
tell
females
you,
like that.
but let me tell you why though. Let me tell you why. I feel as though, from my perspective, because the thing is, I'm all for doing whatever I need to do to get you to where you need to be, right? But I don't need you to go nowhere near the exit,
Nowhere near
nowhere
that.
near
Nowhere
for me
near.
to get what I need.
wouldn't get to where you need to be.
So, you doing that for me, now I'm looking at you kind of weird because I'm like, is this for you? But,
Oh,
and
but
it's
you
also,
want me to have a threesome. Is this for you?
But the thing is,
It is for you.
yes, it is. So I understand your point of view on that. But the thing is, I guess my question would be is, what part of licking my butthole gives you pleasure? Like, because we not going to the whole, anal part of it. We not doing all of that. We not inserting nothing. So what? So we just gonna stop at this whole licking point, right? What? So now, really, what is this giving to you?
I'm sorry, my cameraman is so weak.
Outside of, I'm just trying to figure out what is this giving you outside of the satisfaction of me being, I guess, in a submissive state.
Yes.
But why
Now
can't?
I'm dominant.
But why can't I be tied down? Why can't? It's a
Yeah.
whole lot of things that can happen
Why can't you be on top?
that can arouse you outside of you licking the exit sign.
Listen, from I guess sub and dom culture, it's a power play. Once again, it all comes full circle to the power play.
So Raven is 50 Shades of Grey.
Not Raven.
Oh.
This is
Oh, okay. I'm just
Sound
asking.
like it. Sound like it.
we're answering the question
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
for our
Oh, my bad. I
subscribers.
was giving my point of view. Oh, man.
Yeah,
listen.
no, listen.
Well, if
we're
I
giving points of views, but let me be clear. These are not our personal.
That was my personal. That was my personal right
Our
there.
personal stances or views or actions.
But
It's all questions being answered at the bar.
so you want some raw and uncut stuff from me? As far, you want me to go there?
Answer however you want to answer. I feel like our viewers and listeners want to hear.
So
It's a fun question.
at this point,
on a cold night.
that's a great word. I'm glad you used that word.
Fun and
Fun.
cold?
Fun.
Okay.
Because those are the fun boys that like you playing with their butt. Because,
But back to women's studies, a man's G-spot is in their penis.
well, the thing is,
So you're
I'll tell
probably
you,
missing
I'll
out
tell
on a
you
world
this.
of pleasure
But the thing is, okay,
if
cool.
you just open up.
I don't want to find out.
Too much of anything is
Let me
bad.
tell you this. I'm so accustomed to the black girl magic it happens before we even touch the G spot, I guess. And if that's gonna make me do something other than I don't even want to know what that's like.
Mama, no.
It's almost like one of those things, like, you know, like you want to know what something is like, but you really don't.
Okay.
So that sounds enticing, but the thing
I
is,
can appreciate that stance. Then.
but so the thing is, it's like, what's more than that, you know? But I don't want to know. It's like one of those things, like you almost wish that you could know everything in the world, but then that would take away from
the mystery of it all.
Exactly. So let that be a mystery.
You gotta say no homo, granddad.
Whoa!
If y'all haven't noticed, DJ Fame has been quite quiet in this segment, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's because we kind of put a muzzle on him. He's been going off. So don't hold it against him. Don't hold it against the bar. We've been drinking.
He got to hold it against the bar.
Because the thing is, the views of everyone that attends the bar is not the views of the bar. But we do love everyone's perspective. So now, with that being said, what's your perspective on this exit situation?
The one time he chooses to be politically correct.
Because we not
all the time.
The thing is, the wrong word just makes it raunchy.
He's gonna call it an exit.
Yeah, just exit.
Misconstrue nothing.
Yeah.
So whatever you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom. But this one over here, no, negative, absolutely not. We're not doing none of that.
That's my thing. I'm not shaving my booty hole. I'm not nearing it. I'm not nothing. You getting raw butt.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Let me paint that picture for you.
I'm going home.
Right? So, what at that point? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Trying to hear that.
I keep my butt clean, but I'm not. What makes you want to get involved with that? Hey, and that's when Mary had a little lamb.
Follow me, camera. Follow me, camera.
Where the money reside? Where the money reside? If you freaking subscribe, the money reside. Go and subscribe so we can subscribe, and then we all where the money subscribe. Hey,
Know your bounce. Know your bounce. Know your bounce. Know your bounce.
Hey, listen. If y'all was with that, I hope you rock with us, and if you rock with us, I rock with you. If you didn't rock with us and you thought that we look crazy, bump you too. You probably
You've never been to a
one
bar
of the
and had
guys,
fun.
one of the fun boys.
Oh no.
Exits closed. I'm sorry. This one has taken me back. Like, we have some questions, but at the end of the day,
You wanted to bring a little spice to the bar.
spice. Yeah, you get a
That's
whole
more than
lot of
spice.
spice because I ain't shaving it. So it's hair down there.
Ah.
Look at hairy booty hole.
I just threw up in my mouth. I ain't trying to hear that.
All right. Well, somebody else take the wheel because that's all I got for you. I don't shave my butt. So don't try to lick my booty hole. I don't like it. It's weird.
Well, on that note, I guess the stance at the bar is the exit is a no-fly zone.
No. Because the thing is, no. Let me tell you why. Because some guys are gonna like that. But the thing is, I would say females, you might
50
really,
Cent.
But
they
hold on.
They like that.
We ain't get Raven's perspective.
Or what?
What if Raven out here eating butt?
Raven,
You plugging butts? You plugging
We ain't go the other way.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
I have
okay.
not eaten any booties. But I do feel whatever happens between a man and a woman is not gay. And I think how men want women to be open to certain things, I feel like they should reciprocate and be open to certain things. So if your lady wants to exert her dominance,
All right.
you should be open to it.
We gonna go there then. All right. Shoot. Hey, listen. It ain't my fault that you jumped in the Rolls Royce and you switched into that lane. So let's talk about it, right? So she's asserting her dominance.
In the bedroom, Sean.
In the bedroom.
No
Where,
other
no,
place.
trust me, I'm still in the bedroom. I'm
Okay,
still
that's
there.
what you're about to say.
Oh, so she's asserting her
And this
dominance.
is mature adult conversation. So if
Yeah,
you
so if it's
cannot
not for
handle
you, it's okay.
mature adult conversation with a sprinkle of fun,
Come back next episode. That one will be for you. But what happens? So now you're talking about dominance and all this stuff. So now, train. Get your cups up. You hear the train.
I'm a rider train.
What happens when she decides that her toys, her bedroom toys, is what's gonna happen in y'all's bedroom? And now we ain't just talking about a lick. We talking about a full insertion.
Well, that's an extra conversation.
That's not an extra conversation. At that point, you have joined the community.
No, you haven't, because if it's between a man and a woman, then it's not community activity. That's heterosexual activity.
Which means that you like
It's a power
penetration and your exit. What at that point puts you outside of? At that point, you like a penis going in your booty.
Might as well go to prison.
What's the difference? These ad-libs, we can't really. We do apologize.
This nigga is trying to shoot from the goddamn.
We not gonna be able to take
Jesus.
everything that he said out of this episode. So y'all just bear with us. But I'm curious. Like at that point, what's the difference in you being gay?
Because I think homosexual activity, there's like emotions and all that. Like it's because it's a man.
It's not emotions involved with you and your spouse.
It's homosexual because it's same sex. That's what makes
But-
it the homo.
But what does the same sex share?
The prefix.
A penis.
But if a woman's, what you're referring to is pegging. So if a woman is pegging you,
You know all of these things. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna tell the people.
Would you look at your man
So,
different?
should I feel
Would you look at your man
so-
different if he bent over and let you?
I would not want to do that with my man.
You would think about it. You would think about
he's
it.
gay.
I would not want to do that with my man, but I could see how it could be fun, the power play of it. Doing it to someone.
Put a little sprinkle
What's
on
your
the
What's your question, DJ? What's your question? You said you had a question.
So when you talk about that right there, right, it sounds like a lesbian relationship.
What? I got it.
If I got a penis and another penis going in,
No.
Who is he?
So like, if you think about it, right?
Whoa!
So like, you think about it, right?
hold up, you know Maine? Jermaine Sloan,
Why are you bringing it?
Jango Jango.
We're gonna have to wrap it up quick. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
What's your question?
yeah, cause like, if you think about it, like, if you have two dykes that's doing it with chaperones, right? Wouldn't that be in the same concept? Like,
No.
No,
We're leaving it in.
and what?
We're leaving it in.
And with that
But you
being
know-
said, I'm gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it
I'm gonna
up.
wrap it up with this right here, right? So, with that being said, it leads us
To the final thought.
to the final thought, which is when y'all start talking all that nonsense about exit play with a man, an actual man, is not gonna fly. And when you start talking about it, it really perplexes us because, like I said, what are you getting out of this? Because I'm not getting anything. And I'm not trying to get anything. I'm not trying to figure that out. This is enough for me. And then you get perplexed. And you try to figure out, why does she want to penetrate me? Or it goes back to the woman not really knowing what she wants. Jazmine Sullivan. It goes
Camero
back to
beat.
that.
What the
And they feel as though, or you guys feel as though, we want things outside of just the simplicity, or the simplistic things, or the simplistic nature of it all, which is, bro, we just trying to get there. But y'all want to take all of these detours and take pictures for
The gram.
Christmas
for the
pictures.
gram and Christmas with Lori Harvey
Girl power.
and Michael B. Jordan. But really, we just want a little head.
They could all be so simple.
And you ain't gotta play with my booty in order for me to get there. But you want to make it something bigger than what it is. Something deeper than what it is. You want to go through the exit. The exit is an exit only. You can't take on this Capitol House.
Man.
Leave it alone. It's not shaved.
Shout out to the train. Shout out to the train.
And on that train, we just gonna pass it on over to Raven, and I'd like to know what her final thought is, because at this point, that's all I really got for y'all. Y'all crazy, and y'all want to do more than what we're expecting.
See, and that's another issue right there. We're trying to broaden the audience. My final thought is, everybody, man, woman, whatever you identify as, you should be able to identify your sexual kinks and be willing to explore them without fear of shame or ostracism. Be vulnerable. Let your freak flag fly.
And all I got from that was, if you gonna date Raven, you better make sure that you ready for something to go in your exit.
Oh my God.
And we gonna holler at y'all next time here at the Bar Line Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. It's been a blast.
How did the DJ move?
And we still, nigga. And it's still, nigga. 8 ball, corner pocket chillin'. They love the first one, so I know they gon' feel this one. Niggas be shrimps, now laters, straight busters. Can't trust you, 771 plays.